is my toiletries bag. This is also my toiletries bag. And if you're wondering why I would carry two, well, I'm going to tell you in today's video, but I'm also going to show you what's in my teeny tiny toiletries bag and tell you why you should carry one too. Toiletries bag is great. It will get me through weeks of travel, but there is a call for me to sometimes have a little toiletries bag like this. And let's go over number one, why I would have something like this. Number one, if I'm going to go on a long haul flight and I don't want to have something this large in my personal carry-on, but I still want to be able to get cleaned up on a long haul flight and kind of get refreshed, this bag's going to do it for me. Also, it's a great thing to carry around. Let's say you're going on a really long trip but you're going to go away for maybe a weekend. You don't want to haul that big bag. This is a great thing to get you through at least a weekend, maybe even longer. Or if you're like me and you have parents who are older, sometimes they're in the hospital, and sometimes, like with my mom, we ended up in the emergency room for 36 hours, which meant I needed to clean up a little bit just so I could feel a little human. And this little bag right here is what I basically keep with me in my little tote that I take around with me when I'm not, flying on an airplane. But let's go through what I have in here and show you what'll help you on your next adventure. Number one, you can see it is just a little leather coin purse, like, with a little opening right here. And I like that because it keeps it small, but I like this little clamshell opening because it allows me to see everything inside and get to everything really, really easily. And the other reason why I like it to be leather is as you start packing this, it's going to start forming around it. So it'll actually kind of get a little bit larger and allow you to put more things in it the more you use something like this. So that's why I carry it like this. And you can see it's really, really teeny tiny. So let's go through what I have in here. Number one thing I have in here is a comb. This is great, obviously, for just straightening out your hair if you just need to get it straightened out. And on this little comb are two little elastic bands. Now, it came with the little comb. The little bands came with it, and they just fit right on the comb like this. So if you need to pull your hair up in a pony or something, it works great. Now, I got this little comb from a kit that I got in Savannah, Georgia. I was in anthropology, going through all their little, minis and everything, and I saw this cute little bag, and it had actually a lot of great things in it. But this little comb caught my eye when I opened it because it fits in that little bag. And again, just something to clean up that hair, and it works great. The next big item I have in here is this little packet right here. I have talked to you guys many times about these little tiny zipper bags that kind of zip open and allow you to carry things. They're actually pill bags you use to carry pills. And as you can see in here, I have little toothpaste tabs in here that allow me to be able to brush my teeth. And then I have floss that I've actually kind of measured out and wrapped up and put in here that are pre-measured amounts of floss. And then the other thing I have in here is a toothbrush. And this toothbrush is really special because instead of being like those plastic hard things that are on your gums, as you can see here, if we can focus in, it's actually a toothbrush with little bristles, like a regular toothbrush. It actually comes like this, and it has a little flosser on this end. And if you pull this out, it has a pick. So if you need to pick your teeth, it also makes this handle a little bit longer. So when you need to brush your teeth, you can, and it's reusable. So let's say you put your large toiletries bag in your carry-on luggage, but they've checked your bag and lost it. You'll at least have something to brush and floss your teeth. So this would be, I've actually used this for a week before when I wanted to pack really light and I just wanted to have that. It'll get my teeth clean just like any toothbrush. I just put a few toothpaste tabs, like I said, in here, and this is my little dental care kit that fits in this tiny little bag. Next, I have a little tiny makeup remover. Now you can sometimes buy these online, but sometimes I collect these for my travel adventures. Like if I'm at a hotel or something, they have some of these. I'll keep them. I think this one I got at some little hotel and I've just kept it, but it's a great way to take off my makeup. The next thing I have in here are two little tiny compressed towels. These are great because once you get them wet, they kind of expand. They're like about the size of a washcloth, and I have two. So, just in case, it's always good to have an extra one, but they're so small. They're almost like the size of like a little mint or something in here. So keeping these, they actually expand out. I can use them to wash my face or other parts of my body and get myself a little refreshed. The next thing I have in here is this tiny little contact lens case. I've talked to you guys about this before. When you want just a little bit of something, this is what I take. And inside this first one is these tiny little cut up pieces of Olay melts. Olay melts are these tiny little facial soap squares. Now, usually one whole square is way too much for my face, so I cut them into these tiny little squares and I put them in here, and you can fit actually quite a few inside of this little container. And that way I can wash my face and really any other parts of your body. I mean, it's facial soap, so if it's good for my face, I can use it on other parts. And on this side, I have a little bit of face cream. Now, this face cream isn't just face cream, it's an all-in-one. It's a balm. It has peptides, everything. That way I don't have to carry a lot of things with me. It comes in another great container, but I put it into my small little contact lens case. I even use it for my lips. I use it for my cuticles. It's like this miracle thing to take with me. I keep one of these actually in my purse so that I just have a little something with me to be able to moisturize. Like I get a little eczema here, I'll put it there. Again, my lips, cuticles, everything, but you can use it on your whole face so you can wash and moisturize your face and feel refreshed. Next thing I have, of course, is some sunscreen. Now, I wear sunscreen on my face pretty much year round, so this is a great thing to have. It's a little packet, as you can see here. It's SPF 50, and there's enough here to not only go on my face, but my chest, my arms, and my hands. This is enough for just one day, but if you wanted to just use part of it and just use your face or something, this is a great thing to have. I use sunscreen on my face every day. A little packet of antiperspirant to, wipe those underarm areas. If you can't get to a shower, the thing you want to do is at least get cleaned up with some of the soap that you have maybe in here, along with a little one of these compressed towels. And that way you can kind of get cleaned up, then use some antiperspirant. And that way you'll feel you're a little more presentable. And these are great for flights. Like I said, you can get to this and get into a bathroom and get cleaned up really, really quickly. The very last thing I have in here is a pair of tweezers, and it's only because I have other things like nail clippers and nail files in my actual wallet all the time, but I didn't have the tweezers. But a little tweezer, stray little chin hair, nose hair, brow hair, something, always great to have a little tweezer. And that, folks, is everything in my little teeny tiny toiletries bag. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. If you like this video, I think you're really going to like this one. Make sure you watch it.